Hello gorgeous people. Today I'm styling up the most incredible snow white pleated detailed skirt from Karen Millen. This is a size 10. Now as I've said to you before, their sizes are wacko, so I will fit an 8 to 14 depending on what the item is. So this is a 10 and it's actually quite loose. It's really frustrating, and if you live in Australia it's a long way for that parcel to come, so you have to take a bit of a gamble. Anyway, I wanted to show you this skirt in a few different ways. It is such a classic design. It's very European in style. I think it's very sportswear. I love the shape of it. The pleats are incredibly beautiful. Alas, you can't move this section to tighten things, but I think it would ruffle the line of the placket here anyway. And of course it doesn't have pockets because of the pleats, but it is just exquisite. And the great thing about a skirt like this is that it doesn't have to be prescribed. You know, it doesn't have to be how we think it should look. So if you saw this in a shop, you might think to yourself straight away, sportswear, blazer, you know, maybe a pair of running shoes if I'm going casual, but otherwise maybe workwear, sort of maybe an elevated lunch. But for me, I want to try it different ways that are just beyond what is the expected. We need to make our clothes work for us, not the other way around, you know. Now, truth be told, I've been dying to wear these incredible earrings. These are from Zara. They're shell. They're like a yellowish gold. They're not quite gold. They're more of a brassy, bright yellow. So I've been struggling to find something to wear them with because they are very glamorous and they are more of an evening earring. But my challenge has been to make a day look or an elevated day look with these earrings in place. I tried a pink top with them. You know, I don't know, it just wasn't working. So when I get bamboozled by certain things that I'm determined to wear, I'll go tonal, I'll go with a color that's similar. So this beautiful top that I found when we lived in China, it's just, I haven't worn it for quite a while, and it's the most beautiful goldy champagne color. And you see how it just works, even though it's not typically an outfit that you'd wear with earrings like these. I'm forcing these earrings into play by adding these little glints of gold. See what I mean? And then lots of white on the bottom so that it all tones in and the drama is happening here. But look, the skirt is still shining. It is on its own, you know, it really is a unique and beautiful piece. So it's not as if this is taking away either. There's a lovely balance going on. And the heel just takes it a little bit more dressy daytime or even early evening. So that's the first look with this outfit. I'm going to try something else now. Oh, while I remember, these are my Christmas Day earrings. I am determined to wear them on Christmas Day. I don't even know what I'm going to wear yet, but these will feature. And like anything, if you're determined to wear, whether it's earrings, sunglasses, a pair of shoes, a handbag, if you're determined to wear that, just mold the outfit around that. We've got to wear what currently brings us joy. Here I am in the Scottish Highlands. This skirt obviously has some elements of kilt in it, the beautiful pleating, the shape, this wide waistband, and of course this buckling. So I'm going a little bit tweedy. I'm walking in the countryside. I have my fabulous boots on, a classic bag from Oroton, this incredible houndstooth blazer. It is just the most superb fit, and what I like about it is it has a beautiful length to it which really elongates the body, and of course up on the hip would also have looked good, but I really like this long classic feel. And then underneath I have a classic quilted gilet to zip up and keep snug under my tweedy jacket, and then for a little bit of polish, a vintage silk scarf, of course, in a classic pattern. This one is by Hauber, and it's just divine. It has almost a little bit of a bluish cast to it, which is gorgeous with all of these more caramelly tones. A pair of 70s inspired sunglasses that I'm obsessing over, and this is a really beautiful wintry look, or maybe even autumn, just as the days are starting to get a little cooler. Gorgeous, this is so me. I love this, and it has an equestrian vibe too. Going for a bit of denim now in this beautiful shirt. It is a gorgeous stretch and the most luscious colour. It's almost an indigo, it's so beautiful. And what I like about this look is that this little ruffle at the shoulder balances out the width of the skirt, which makes the waist look smaller. And the other thing that I try to do with outfits like this, where there's a bit of volume going on, is if I put the skirt on my natural waist, do you see how much lower it looks? But here is just getting too long and boxy. So what I do is I pull the skirt right up onto my ribs. I mean, my waist is here, you know? And do you see it just gives a nicer line to the top? And also, of course, gives me a longer looking leg, and we can't have an argument with that. I have on a fabulous little white leather sneaker. You know, it's just such a lovely daytime look. With the sleeves down, it's just too preppy, I think. And also when it's done up, it's maybe a tiny bit too preppy for me, and I do like preppy. So I would have this open, and then I just pull the sleeves up by just pulling up and then folding over, the good old country road trick, you know. And you can play with the proportions too. You could go even higher and fold down. You could go a little bit longer if you just wanted to go 3/4 sleeve like this. And as I've shown you before too, you can get those tiny little, they're almost clear, they're like a little tiny thin rubber band for hair doing the little braids. And you can actually put it on here to hold the sleeve up so that you're not fussing with it when you're out and about. So I have on a lovely little crossbody, and I just love this because of the texture. This is a Campomaggi and I'm obsessed with it. Oh, it is the most beautiful patterning, and I'm loving that it adds a bit of texture to an otherwise untextured outfit. It's also a really good size. It's allowing my waist to show, and a skirt like this really needs that. If you had a big bag, it might just be too much volume as well. And I'm loving that quasi-Americana look, you know, with the saddle leather bag and the denim. It's just kind of cool. Love it. Want to go a little bit more casual? Not a problem. There's even a little bit of a boho vibe going on here. But of course, this kilt-like accent does not gel very well with boho. So all I've done is swivel it around so you can't see those little buckles. And I've French tucked. And then a goldy relaxed singlet. Beautiful. And I'm loving this pale duck egg blue with these colours, with the white and the gold, and all of these antique-y looking bronzy accessories, including the bag. These sandals, I'm just crushing on them. They are so, so fantastic. So that's my more breezy, casual daytime look, with a fabulous pair of sunnies and a relaxed attitude. You could, of course, always do my favourite thing and put your jacket over your shoulders. I just love that look. I don't know what it is about it. It's just so retro Hollywood. All right, last one. Cozying things up in winter now because I cannot resist. It's hot outside, I don't even care. How gorgeous is this? Caramel, puffy, velvety, quilted. Oh, it's just divine. I absolutely love this piece. Cannot wait for winter to come back. So what I've done here is I've added cream with white. I've turned the skirt around so that we can see this hardware, particularly because this Karen Millen bag ties in so, so beautifully with it. And because there's some silver going on, I have a simple silver hoop and a silver boot. You could, of course, wear tights if it's super, super cold, but I kind of like a little sliver of bare leg in winter, particularly when you're cozy up the top. It's kind of sexy. This scarf is beautiful. It's just got those tones happening in it, and it lends a lovely bit of texture, as does this knit. Loving the baubles on it, so beautiful. And again, I just love cream with white. I think it works so, so beautifully. Not much else is needed with this. I just think it's cozy and luxe and scrummy, and I want to wear it now. Who doesn't love a white skirt with a white boot? Isn't it beautiful? I don't know why it's not done more. And with this black up the top and all of these more muted tones up the top, it's a really statement look, this. Love this. What I've done is I've gone very tonal up the top. I have putties and browns and greys and blacks. I have a little statement gold earring to go with the hardware on this gorgeous leather blazer. I love that it nips me in, and the crossbody helps do that as well. I have, of course, moved the silver hardware to the side because there's too much gold going on, and I'm just loving this. I want to wear it so badly, and I can't. And what I've also done is I've actually just put the scarf on like a top. So I've wound it around and tucked it into the waistband of the skirt. I think belting it would kind of look a bit odd, particularly as it has fuzzy ends. So, you know, that's not a good look. Or you could, of course, just leave it loose. And I think a black bag would work well with this as well. So something like this, for more of an 80s shoulder bag kind of look. Or both, why not? Okay everyone, that's the end of this style up for this beautiful classic skirt. As you can see, it's trans-seasonal. You can wear it with sandals in summer, you can wear it with coats in winter, and it's just such a beautiful classic piece that can be manipulated to suit our way. I hope you enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun, and as ever, I send you my love. Mwah.